last season. Down the stretch, they would only go 5 up and 5 down in the final 10.
Yeah, and Kevin, all those games so important as they jockeyed for position in the West. It was so fluid and volatile down the stretch. They could have been anywhere from a 2nd seed to a 6th on any given day, and they just happened to slump at the wrong time.
So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Chris Anderson has checked in for Gasol. Wright comes in for Zach Randolph. Barnes, he's checked in for Vince Carter. And Lance Stevenson subbed in for Tony Allen. A switch here also for Cleveland. James is checked in. Now here's Stevenson. And again, Memphis no good.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Man showing some terrific range. And it's 6 points for Kyrie Irving. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Stevenson with a clean look. Offensive rebound. Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Here's Shumpert. And again, it's Cleveland.
The perfect 4 for 4 for him to start this game out.
Yeah, he's looking good. He's got a nice bounce in his step to start.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Wright with a screen on Irving. Conley with the 3. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. That's 7 points for Mike Conley.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And Lance Stevenson really couldn't find minutes in Charlotte last season. Ended up sitting out a lot of games as a DNP seeding. Not the start he wanted with the new team.
And for Stevenson, to his credit, he took the benching in stride. He knew he just wasn't a good fit at times.
Yeah, and his coach, Steve Clifford, was upfront about it, and I thought did a nice job handling that. Clifford said he wanted Stevenson as a Hornet, but just couldn't find a unit with which to make it work.
And again, LeBron missing.
You don't want your best shooter heaving up that shot.
Exactly. Even the top three-point specialists in the league would probably catch heat for taking that shot.
And it's Stevenson missing. Cavaliers leading. 32 seconds left in the first quarter. And another miss by Cleveland.
Well, he's gone without a field goal, and that certainly is below par for him. His team has still found a way to get it done.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Conley inside the line. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Stevenson. And that's not going to go. A nice first quarter of play. We've had a chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs.
For me, at a younger age, I was...
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him. Nothing rattles him.
And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I just don't know that you're going to see a better quarter defensively than what we saw in the first.
Really a big part of why they're on top here. The defense has been on point.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Channing Frye out there with Mozgov. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Smith in at the small forward position.
And one problem with the Cavs last season was they put immediate pressure on themselves. A part of that was the trade for Kevin Love.
Vince Carter, he's checked in for Mike Conley. And so it's Memphis with it. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Pass to Carter for the three, and it's good. Carter's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Grizzlies.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Gasol with the steal. Carter outside from 11 feet away. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Carter. And now a 6-point Memphis lead. Here's Mozgov. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Pick by Randolph. They set the pick. Stevenson passes to Gasol. And the Grizzlies tack on two more.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up. That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
And that one's good. Gasol's got 6 in the quarter.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb.
And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Allen. Stolen away. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 3 assists in the game. Last season, Memphis fell late and would end up with the 5th seed in the NBA playoffs. Only one of 2 teams to make the playoffs each of the last 5 seasons, along with the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, and they were a team that nobody wanted to play. Memphis drew Portland in that first round, and even though they were the 5th seed, they had home court advantage.
Stevenson dishes to Randolph. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You know, guys, Memphis waltzed through the first round against Portland. The second round, a lot tougher against Golden State. They went up 2-1 in that series, but couldn't hold on to that lead.
And, guys, Memphis would lose 2 of their 3 games at home against Golden State. So things got tough with the Conley injury and missing Tony Allen as well. But they did put up a good fight, ultimately, though, falling in 6 games to the Warriors. It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has.
And Stevenson kicks to Gasol. Misses in close.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
That's a 2 from Smith. And it's Smith again missing.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Stevenson passes to Allen. Back to Stevenson. Uncovered. The shot will not go. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. James left side. They get it back. Smith outside. From deep. And it's Smith again missing.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Chris Anderson is checked in for Gasol. White comes in for Zach Randolph. Barnes, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Mike Conley in for Lance Stevenson.
And last year's midseason trade had to feel good to Iman Shumpert. Toiling away in New York, injured, uninspired. Boy, did he find new life in Cleveland. Of course, playing next to LeBron can do that for him. And he's on a good pace here from three-point range. Made one in the first, 2 more here in the second. It seems like with more to come.
Carter outside. Pass to Barnes. From beyond the arc. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. The Cavaliers trailing. Launches it. Barnes grabs the miss. For Memphis, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Conley kicks to right. Knocks it loose. There's the pass to Barnes. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. The Grizzlies with another miss.
They have a 2-for-1 situation if they go quick.
Yeah, I don't think they have to rush, though, Greg. Just need to find a good shot this time.
Takes a 3. Another miss by Shumpert. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Conley's shot is off.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
And they take the lead. 9 points for Kyrie Irving.
And really, how about the quick release on that triple there, because he's given up a lot of height in that matchup. Right
on target you are, Greg. I mean, the quick release is what made the difference there. Any hesitation, and that shot is being blocked.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school G right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. It's a tie game in Memphis.
Gentlemen, I'm over here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports. The first half went really well for Mike Conley. He had 12 points and 2 rebounds. That's going to do it for now as the second half is just a...
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You got to like what Iman Shumpert has done in this game.
You know, I'm not sure that he can continue to shoot the 3 as well as he has up to this point. He has been lights out.
You know, sometimes, Greg, you have those nights where the basket just looks twice as large as it is. Grand Canyon size. It might be one of those nights for him.
And off is the 4 with Gasol in the middle. Conley and Allen in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Stolen by Allen. Randolph against Irving. Conley dishes to Allen. Gasol passes to Conley. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Conley into the lane. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Conley. That's 12 points for Marc Gasol.
Great way to start the half. Easy layup against some soft D.
This one for three. Good work defensively by Carter. Memphis leading. Conley with it. He's picked up by James. Randolph, no one around him. Takes the elbow jumper and trains it.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think.
LeBron shot is off.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Outside Conley. Kicks it to Gasol. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Gasol's got the lead up to 8 now for Memphis.
And those midseason trades for the Cavs really turned things around. Mozgov came in, J.R. Smith and Shumpert secured that 2 spot. Gave this team an incredible edge defensively.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Yeah, and, you know, they built the roster to how they played best midseason. I mean, it was a great job, I think, by the front office to get the players that fit best into the locker room and into the team style of play.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
During that break, Coach Dave Yeager had some words for his team. Offensively, he'd like to see them get the ball into the post as often as possible. That's where he thinks their biggest advantage lies. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Those are likely adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back.